But I think just going back to the beginning of the conversation that you were describing on our last call, that this is, look, my kids are going to ChatGPT for everything. My family is transacting it. Once your mom knows what AI is, we sort of decreased the value of it, and made it something that's really tangible in our world. And now that next wave, I think inevitably is, how do we better monetize it, commercialize it, and now weave in advertising, sponsorship, things that exactly what you're describing here. Makes total sense. But you had another thought on that?
No. Yeah, I mean, I always have to remind myself, you and I, almost by definition, we live in the future. If I go to my local Wausau, Wisconsin, my local town, if I knock on my neighbor's doors, I would be willing to bet you money. 2/3 of the doors you knock on, they've never even heard of ChatGPT. They don't know what it is. I
Really?
was buying a trailer load full of firewood, and I had to convert the dimensions, it's a full trailer, right? 10 by 12 trailer. And I put in ChatGPT how many face cords it is, because I paid by the face cord. And I showed the guy and it said, 2.2 face cords. And the guy looked at me like I was from Mars,
Okay.
right? I mean, he didn't even know what language I was speaking,
Okay.
right? So you have to remember, like the chair I'm sitting on, like, are they ever going to be selling natively on AI? Probably not. So yes, the younger generation will do this natively, but even today, there are a lot of folks, my father-in-law is 70, he's still hunting and pecking on his phone, barely knows how to turn the thing on. The future is here, it's just not evenly distributed, is what I'm trying to get at. And it's going to be a long time before, Google's not going away tomorrow.
Right.
Websites are disappearing tomorrow. Your average Midwest manufacturer of shoes is still going to be having a website for the next 30 years, and that's okay.
Meanwhile, those of us that do live in the future, we sort of inherit all the anxiety.